closing in on game time at Wrigley Field. It's the Reds and the Cubs, next on the show. No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and as you look at the numbers here, we've still got a guy looking for his very first victory on the season. Ideally, he'd have one by now, but some of it's been his own problems, and some of it can be attributed to the lack of run support. But however you look at it, you know he'd love to get that first W under his belt.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order will read like this. Travis Wood will get the call to face them, and the key for him will almost certainly be getting ahead in the count early. We've seen in the past when he's forced to work from behind, he can run into some problems. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Brandon Phillips will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. First pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley.
First pitch, 120.
And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Therefore, it is Sweeney as he takes it for the first out.
Second, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
Yeah, the top 2 guys in the lineup have hit fly balls now to start the ball game, so as long as it's not the 3, 4, 5 guys doing it, I think he'll be all right.
Joey Votto will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. Barney is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Jesse Padilla will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
Jesse Padilla.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
This is kind of an important start for that guy right there. He hasn't been all that great to start the year. Needs to come up with a good outing to get him back on track.
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number one.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of two approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
Darwin Barney will take his cuts now. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos. 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Starlin Castro will get his first chance here. 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here comes the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on base plus slugging, and his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the major league leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078, so he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We've played an inning. No score. Jay Bruce will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Jay Bruce.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes a 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Todd Frazier will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least, currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Got him right where you want him.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Go back to Cincinnati.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's how you neutralize a leadoff walk. Settles down, gets his focus back, and delivers back-to-back strikeouts.
Chris Heisey will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first.
Go. Swing better.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Come on, Cubs, here we go. Better luck next time, Cincinnati.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
Devin Mesoraco will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Reds strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Coghlan will stand in, 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Right fielder, Chris Coghlan.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1. Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
He already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, we'll be in trouble here too.
Ryan Sweeney will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. On the move is Coghlan. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's in time. Coghlan is out at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And he goes with the 0-2 here as this is on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th, third baseman,
Luis Valbuena will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That's slowly hit to the right side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Matt Latos will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Throw it anywhere. This guy'll swing at anything.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Swing it.
3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
He'll swing.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, one away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
So one away now for Brandon Phillips.
Get out of here, Red.
Circle change there, called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Here we go, Tom. Here we go.
Hard hit to third. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
1-0 on the way. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Reds are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Wellington Castillo makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Wellington Castillo.
Here we go.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
All right, base hit here.
Chen Ming Wong will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 40, Chen Ming Wong.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Travis Wood digs in at the plate. And here's a fastball from Wong. It's 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he's able to take the curveball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that is over the wall. Home run. Solo shot to right center. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, there are curveballs that have some pretty good bite to them, and then there's some hangers. And this, folks, well, this is a hanger. But you can see his eyes light up on that one. That's a mistake pitch if I've ever seen one.
Jesse Padilla will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Left fielder, Jesse Padilla.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet.
Here we go.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Wow. He can't believe it out there on the mound. I mean, these last 3 pitches, they have all missed by inches.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Darwin Barney will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
There goes the runner. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 13, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Here's the first offering. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Grounded foul off to the right. A runner on first with 2 away. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit hard to short. A toss to Phillips for the force out, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Joey Votto will stand in now. He, of course, the starting first baseman on last season's National League All-Star squad. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Fouled back. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Lined hard to center field. There to take this one is Sweeney as he makes the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, this can be a tough play to judge. It's that line drive right at you in center field. It's tough because it takes a second to figure out that depth perception. But he's all over this one to make the play without any problem at all.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Coughlin has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Now batting,
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Ryan Ludwig will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Coughlin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail 1-0. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Anthony Rizzo.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
0-1.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. good waste pitch, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, Gabby.
Now here it comes. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Chris Coghlan will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And now here's one hit high in the air and deep out to left center field. And this one's going to make it the distance. That is a long home run. Solo home run for Chris Coghlan as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Ryan Sweeney will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Ryan Sweeney.
And a ball, 1-0. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Luis Valbuena will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Well hit, deep right center field. And this ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
This is exactly how you approach facing a sinker baller. When that pitch is down at the knees, it's very difficult to elevate on. When it flattens out, it's nothing more than a flat fastball, and that's where you can do some real damage.
Wellington Castillo will try it again. He flew out his first time. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Chris Heisey will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
For Cincinnati, center fielder, Chris Heisey.
Come on, Cubs! Come on, Cubbies!
Here's the first offering. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Ball up!
Here's a bouncing ball headed to Barney at second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he misses there, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2. And 2-2.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you see, that's exactly what a cut fastball is primarily designed to do. It'll work hard into the left-handed hitters. And this bat just says, you know, I've had enough. And that thing just pretty much snaps right in 2.
Brian Pena will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 3-0. Sam LeCure is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Travis Wood will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And this is past a diving Phillips, a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Jesse Padilla will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Darwin Barney will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Fouled straight back. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Starlin Castro will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
The 1-0 home. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Anthony Rizzo will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Running is Castro. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And it looks like these guys just don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal. They know even a lead like this isn't safe, especially with a lot of baseball left to be played. So he's on the move here, and he's into second with that stolen base.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Kozar. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top, 4-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Ball 2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
Full count. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Full count offering on its way. Line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Zach Cozart will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Come on, let's get me out here!
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. 1 out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Joey Votto will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. And that's up and in for ball 1.
1-0.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Jay Bruce will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Reds lead 1. They trail here 4-0. J.J. Hoover will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Chris Coughlin will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Right fielder, Chris Coughlin.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Ryan Sweeney will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Two and 0 now. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready on 2-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. There to play it is Phillips. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Luis Valbuena will step in. He homered his last time around. First offering on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
2 out, nobody on. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're in front 4-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Todd Frazier will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Baseman, Todd Frazier.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 1 out. And that's how you want to start an inning when you're already over 90 pitches for the ballgame.
Ryan Ludwig.
Ryan Ludwig will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fouled back. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Chris Heisey will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Oh, and now a swing and a drive. Deep left field, way back there, and this is going to clear the wall by plenty. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Devin Mesoraco will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point.
Devin Mesoraco.
And he takes ball 1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And to me, this just looks like the classic case of a guy who's given it his all this afternoon, but he's just flat out of gas.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, a tough play. And a wild throw there as he tried for the backhand, but it got right by him. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Well, this game can certainly humble you at times. I mean, he makes an A-plus play just to get a glove on the ball, but that throw completely misses its mark. So for all his efforts, he'll wind up getting hit with an error. Unfair.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And this is low, ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. He's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds 1. Jonathan Broxton will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jonathan Broxton.
Wellington Castillo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Wellington Castillo.
And there's no doubt Broxton really bringing it, and it's strike 1. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Ludwig is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Ryan Buckner will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Jesse Padilla will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And the route is on now. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Sean Marshall will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Darwin Barney will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Too high, 1-0. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Ludwig has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Number 13,
Starlin Castro will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
All right, sir. Here we go.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Dives and he makes the catch. How about that for an exclamation point to the end of the inning? Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Blake Parker will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
number 50, Blake Parker.
Brandon Phillips will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Here you go, guys.
And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Zach Cozart will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. Around second now, heading for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Well, I'm not sure if he got the greatest break on this ball out there in right field. You're going to see him leap right here at the end. And by the time he's able to run that thing down, it's not in time, and we're looking at a triple.
Joey Votto will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
One out and a runner on third. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-2. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that one-out triple. And the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Jay Bruce will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Let's go, guys.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Two out, nobody on. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Oh, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Todd Frazier will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
Get him down.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
I think you can kind of see why his ERA is where it is. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Bruce on first. Here's the pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he may have reached for ball 4 there as this is sent on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Cubs lead it 6-2. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
And this will be fouled away. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Chris Coghlan will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. In there, strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here's a pitch popped up, but should be playable for Mesoraco. Able to look it in his Mesoraco, and that's out number 2.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Ryan Sweeney will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. And that misses, ball 1.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here comes the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Got him. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 6-2. Jose Veras will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Jose Veras.
Ryan Ludwig will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And you know what, guys? Since he's got an over going, he's probably saying right now, you know what? You can have that bat. Good riddance. Wasn't doing anything for me anyway.
Chris Heisey will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Sinker misses, ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Now the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Coughlin has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. And he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Jack Hanahan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Huh. I'll tell you, this manager, he's probably seen enough. I mean, 2 things you've got to avoid. Walks and errors, and we've seen both here this inning.
Thomas Nicholas is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 7. Thomas Nicholas.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Let's get this batter. Let's go.
Runners staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. And now some action in the Cubs bullpen as Jeff Samardzija has begun to crank it up. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And at this point, I don't know if this streak is going to let up anytime soon. That's 9 in a row. And from what I've seen, this could go on for quite a bit longer.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 6-2. So long from Wrigleyville.